to be here once again. And so I just welcome on Mr. Uh, okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, that that's Mr. Tunis. I just put on Mr. Tunis. So Mr. Tunis, you are welcome. Good morning from my end also.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, loud and clear. I'm getting you a very, very loud and clear.
Yeah, my video giving problems, so I will have to fix it. I'm stuck one place. I'm
Oh,
frozen.
okay, okay.
Good morning to you. Good evening to my brother Aliu. Good morning to Mama Liberia. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Welcome to the show.
Walaikum salam, Dr. Tunis. How are you?
I'm fine. This is your good friends, Suleiman Hashim Tunis, coming to you live from Radio LIB. Liberia's number one online radio station here on Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. We're here again, another Monday night with Conton and Masale, myself. We've been there a while since we stopped seeing my cousin Reeves. He has not called me to let me know what's wrong with him, so I can't say anything much about him. I tried to call him a couple of times, no answer, no call back. Ali, how you doing?
Tunis, alhamdulillah. How was the weekend?
God, thank God, thank God. How you doing, Compton? How was your weekend?
Yeah, so I'm fine, and the weekend was great. As I said earlier on, when I was giving my intro, yeah. So the weekend was great. We give God a praise.
Thank God, thank God. So what you got for us?
Mm. Okay, so again, we like to welcome all of our followers. Please, we are encouraging you to share the live and invite other people to watch along with you, and also to our listeners in Radio Land. This I would like to welcome you also to today's edition of the program, The Nighttime Spin. Okay, so today is Tuesday, October 8th, 2024, and this is the Tuesday edition of the program. And so, in regards to the major things that happen in our country, as day breaks, there are so many things that are happening in every corner of our society. There are too many things happening, and so many among those things. The As you may be aware, the president of the Republic of Liberia has returned to the country, and the Liberia National Police on yesterday uh, forwarded to court a 25-year-old man who was recently arrested for criminal prosecution for allegedly killing his 5 month old pregnant girlfriend and his stepdaughter. So the incident happened, I think, some part of last week. And this fellow was arrested by the Liberia National Police, and he has now been forwarded to court. And today, the U.S. ambassador to Liberia, Mark Tunot, appeared on EABC. That's yesterday. He appeared on EABC as a guest, and he made a lot of statements. He talked about a lot of things about the country's economy, urging the government to live up to its commitment, urging the boycott administration to allocate resources to government ministries and agencies in the wake to work in line with the government's arrest agenda. And so he urged the government to be able to live up to the expectations of those who voted them into power. And one of the things that he also talked about is the issue of the visa denial to Liberians. So the U.S. Diplomat attributed a denial of American visas to Liberian to what he described as insincerity on the part of some Liberians who have left the country probably go there and visit and refuse to return to the country. And remember, Liberia was recently ranked fourth on the U.S. Department of State's list of country with the highest number of visa rejection for the period of 2023 and 2024. And so these are some of the things that happen in the country today. And there was some logistic that was given to the armed forces of Liberia by our regional body here, the African Union. Uh, those items were given in a way to beef up the security strength of the army. And so these are some of the things that happen. So I think we can look among any of these, if not all, we can, let's say, look at some of these major happenings and, talk about them. So, control back to you people.
Okay, thank you so much for giving us what's happening in the country. You know, the president is back. The
Mhm.
ambassador spoke to the country,
Mm.
and the kids that killed his 5 months old pregnant wife or girlfriend
Girlfriend. Hmm.
being caught alive, and the teen. That's all good. All of it
Mm.
are good stories, very good stories to dive into. And but how is the living condition anyway? How's the living conditions? What do you think? The government is doing well, or things are getting harder?
All
Can
right.
you
So,
give
so,
crime
so,
story? What's the living conditions look like
yeah.
right
So, in regards to that, I would clearly tell you that probably other people may have their own perspective of this question, uh, regarding or in respect to uh, however way they found themselves in the society. Yeah, but on the overall, things are getting worse on a daily basis. First, let me start with the issue that has to do with the deplorable road condition in the country. It is so deplorable to the extent that even for people to move about is kind of difficult. Saying the issue of flood all over the country, things that were now sold for, for example, maybe in your community you had something which was sold for maybe $50, and now the price has increased drastically. Transportation fare all over the place. So the economic situation in our country here is somehow, let's say, is so difficult, right? It just difficult, and people are now feeling the pinch of these kind of things that are happening in the country, while other people regretting decisions that were made by them. And so, very quickly before I come to you, I know we somehow talked about this broadcast issue, but let me talk this before it slip off my mind. Since we are talking about the issues surrounding the current country's economic situation. Now, in terms when the president arrived yesterday, normally or usually, whenever he comes like that, whenever these people come, you have a team of journalists, most especially from who are assigned to the executive mansion, will always go there to have words with the president to update the country on gains made from his travel and other things. So, in terms of the hardship in the country, the inflow of illicit drug barrel condition, which is somehow contrary to his 100-day quote unquote no car will get stuck in the mud statement, the president was asked by a journalist about the outcome of the trip that he made in recent time. But It was surprising to note, as usual, the president could not say anything essential that could address the current troubling issues, the current troubling societal issues. But he, told the journalist and the Liberia population at large that he took a picture with the American president. He boasted of that. All right. He boasted of that he took picture with Joe Biden, and the reception he and his government official who went on a trip got from the American government. You know, during the trip, some president had round table, or let's say, after having that interaction with the press, the president went on. He had a roundtable discussion with some of his cabinet ministers and some government officials. The president during the meeting noted that it's somehow laughable that he can ride a wheelbarrow. I think you people have seen that statement all on the social media. People have been talking about it. So it's somehow comical, but it's very serious. And this is a complete mockery to the Liberian people. And I will tell you why I'm making this statement. The president said he can even go to the extent of riding a wheelbarrow to go to work. But he has over 1 million United States dollars in a recast budget for a vehicle. The president who said he can even go to the extent to ride a wheelbarrow to go to work. There's the type of person we are talking about now that placed over 100 million in the budget just for his vehicle. Somebody who said he can, let's say, ride a wheelbarrow with the current economic situation. Who make that statement? So that's what makes it a mockery to the Liberian society and to the people at large. And so there are so many things that he spoke about. Well, now throw control back to you people, and maybe get what you have to say, and we'll move forward.
Okay, before you say a lot of things, but before I send control to Baltimore, you said the president said you even ride wheelbarrow. Right? Just want to know, where is he coming from with this? Why did he say that?
All right. So now, when the president was away, there was this issue that has to do with a rampant corruption in his government, with the issue that has to do with Commerce Minister Amin Moda having, purchasing a car worth over 96 million. All right. And so with that issue on hand, or 98 96,000 or whatsoever, with that issue on hand, and with other corruption related issues within his government. So in a way to present himself as somebody who is clean, as a saint, he just made that statement that yes, it is true. We have gotten information that there are some way of corruption in the country and other thing in our government, and we make sure that we live up to the Liberian people's expectation. And so I, as a president, I'm going to I can even go to the extent, you getting it? So that's where his statement came from, with the wave of corruption allegation in his government, that I can now go to the extent of even riding a wheelbarrow to go to work. So that's why he made that statement.
Okay, thank you. Ali, you heard, at least we went into detail, so you can pick up from where he stopped and tell us what's your thought on this.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Delcoto. Thank you. Yes. You see, this president we have, this old man, he keep making mockery of we the Liberian people. And actually, I don't blame President Boakai. I blame we the Liberian people who voted him to power. If you see this old man who worked all his entire life in government and he didn't achieve nothing for himself, and moreover, he held the second highest seat in the country as a vice president, and he didn't achieve nothing but to come and tell we the Liberian people that he's living on loan. And we have some people who were mentally deranged, who was greedy for power. They see that, oh yes, or putting hands around President Boakai or Joseph Boakai to push it for him to become a president. That's the best way we can rob Liberia, because we had to kick Alexander Kumi out, because the way in which we will be able to use Joseph Boakai, we won't be able to use Alexander Kumi like that. So let's get rid of Alexander Kumi. So these are the bunch of people that get into power today. If you can see a man all his life he worked in government, he served as vice president for 12 years, came back and told you say he's living on loan. He didn't achieve anything. There is no achievement record through all his life, all the places he worked. And you're brave enough, you're saying, President, we have failed the country. Even a president, we have failed the country. Joseph Boakai was not an option. You see the mockery he making out of the country today. You see the mockery he making out of we the Liberian people. I listened to him yesterday. I was in my office and later I said, oh, let me go see Facebook. Fortunately, when I got there, I saw Executive Mansion. And I listened to that rhetoric, deceptive and useless speech he gave yesterday. How will you tell Liberian people, when we took over the JFK, you used to go there, you may be in the hospital, you had to go across the road to the drugstore to go buy medication. So are you telling Liberian people that medicine in JFK now? You're telling Liberian people, no matter how it is, money will always come to this country. But one thing I will tell you, the money that coming to this country is for you, the Liberian people, but enough for development. So the money coming, are you giving it to Liberian people? How the Liberian people getting it? I listened to him saying that, oh yes, people don't know, even though things are slow, but there are development going on. What are the development going on in Liberia? Control you, they said the government took power where they have done even a groundbreaking ceremony for anything that you have seen besides the security, the police, good, the bro.
Not yet, nothing of such.
I listened to the president saying, oh yes, for me, I'll make sure we are going to develop this country. No matter what happens, I'm not afraid of anybody, and I'm not afraid of death. We'll make sure we are going to work and this country will move forward. If leave with my one, I can even say we borrow to go to work. You see, if leave with your one, you can even we borrow to go to work. But if $15 million will spend all of the budget, you get 1.4 million plus there for them to buy you a bulletproof car.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Then you telling Liberian people, if you were one, you can even ride or wheelbarrow to go to work. So who told you not to go use that money to buy bulletproof car? A president said he left bulletproof car. George Weah, he used it, he left it there. Why you can't use the same bulletproof car, but you're using $1 million plus to go and buy bulletproof car? And you say you scared there, you scared nobody can kill you, this and that. Why are you wasting Liberian resources like that? That's making mockery out of the people. That's why I said his speech yesterday, that's a complete deception. That's a complete mockery, hypocrisy to we the Liberian people. You can be like that as old as you are. This man could serve as one of the best presidents ever in the history of Liberia, provided if he had our country attacked. You see, today you came to rescue our country. 9 trips you have made. What have you brought back to the country? You going to Liberia, praising the Secret Service of America, how they are dedicated, they are committed to their job, how they serve you. That alone, you are making mockery out of the security in Liberia. You get talking, say the people, they are dedicated to their work, they are being paid, they not even say get time for private, they not even say get time for tip. all they there is to do their work. You say that in the country, in front of your security them. Now making mockery out of them, meaning that you either trying to say no matter how you pay them in labor, they are after bride, they are not dedicated and committed to their job. You see, is what the Liberian get to do when you praising the American Secret Service without put bread and butter on the table for the Liberian people, without put food on the table for the Liberian people. Tell the Liberian people you kill why you did, why you carry back to them. You went to Canada. You say you went there, you passed there to see business people. Why you got from there? You see, but this government, the old man, for each time he travel, he go back, he just insult with the Liberian people and make mockery out of us. I saw that whole thing yesterday as mockery. People want to say, oh yeah, he tried to talk about Amin Bona. If you want to talk about Amin Bona, I continue to say this. I want children learn from us. Why they see us doing, they will say, okay, my pa doing that thing, I think that good thing, I say I'm going to do it. If you you can get bulletproof car like Madam Sedi use, President we are use, and they left it, and you taking millions of dollars to go and buy bulletproof car again for your own protection. And you telling Liberian people you are afraid of anything, you are afraid to die. Nobody will bring, if people feel they will bring war in our country, nobody will bring war. Liberia will be developed. You can even use a wheelbarrow to go to work. Why am I being talking about Amin Boda buying a $90,000 car? He left from Joseph Boakai. You see, when you were president elect, you even said getting off a Grace May went till $500,000 to go buy a car for your comfort. Those cars are there. They want George we are left. Why you can't use this car as old as you are? You just behind material things. When you wear clothes, your knee should be on it. These are things you people criticize the government for. You in our country after every 2 weeks from now, he will be leaving the country again. Why the president looking for? Why he looking for all the traveling you do? You bringing nothing back to the country, wasting the country resources. You see, so the president who speak yesterday, that's a complete mockery, hypocrisy, and deception, making fool out of we the Liberian people. And one thing I continue to tell the people. This is not about CDC. For people to say, oh, CDC, you need to protest, CDC, you need to protest. If CDC stay down and the government happy to change, now everybody going to benefit. They will not say, only CDC will benefit in our country. You just know what happened in Rhode Island here? When Joseph Boakai went on that ceremony and to crown the senator or whatsoever. There are Liberians, United Party partisans, who spend their resources, who supported Boakai, and they are frustrated today. They left for different states. They went over there to protest, and they had to call them and talk to them. Say, you shouldn't do this. It will be so disgraceful. The people just were talking about getting seat on the United Nations Security Council. And those were the agreement they went into. They told him he need to shape the government. There are people he need to sack. And they went to work and they agree with them. That's why made that protest. They didn't go on to Rhode Island. The next day, you saw Darius, they don't post the time for honey making, blah, 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 is over. They coming to reshuffle the government because they were forced to go, but they to live by that commitment that they gave them. Because failure to do so, he will stay come by America. When he come, nothing will stop them from protesting. Anywhere he go, they will embarrassing with protest. So that what made Darius, they not to come up with that statement. And they say they're coming to reshuffle the government. When they rescue you brought to us, even your arrest agenda, saying you came to power, you have never touched one of your letters to even work on it, to even say go 50% or even 25%, 9 to 10 months in power now, wasting the country resources, bringing nothing back to the country. Your mouth now on president, we are, oh, he can't say that, he's going with huge delegate, he just up and down, wasting Liberian people money. What is Joseph Boakai doing? President, we are wasting Liberian people money, but for every travel he made, he brings something back to the country. You said Joseph Boakai had contact. He had left that country about 9 times, coming back with 0. Is this a rescue? I give it back to you, bro, Tunis. And Solomon Wesson, how you doing, my brother? Welcome.
Thank you very much. We listening to you guys.
Thank you, Solomon.
Yeah, good morning from my end here.
Welcome to the show. We're just waiting for the man to land. Thank God he landed. We've been
And
missing you. What of last week? We didn't see you on board. What was it? Were you sick? Or you travel? Or you just
uh,
try to ignore us for 1 week?
no, no, actually, when I wake up late and then take it into consideration, because when the time changed, uh, every day I went to work, I was late. Um, so that's what happened, and I said I got to readjust. Maybe I can leave exact either 10 o'clock or 9:45, so I can catch it.
And this is not even the right time, because last week I think our man told us, our manager in Liberia, Wendell, that will be starting at in our time here 7:30 instead of 8 o'clock. He said this last week Thursday and I think Friday, right? Are you? Yeah. So I don't know if he did not tell those who host us, and because I spoke to Stephen told me that he had no knowledge of that. He will start the program at usual 8 o'clock. But we were told that that was Thursday was the last night of 12 o'clock, midday, mid morning, or early morning in Liberia, which is early evening here. So you must be ready for the 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah, 7:30, and I think 2 weeks from now, our time will be changed. So I think it will be going back to 6:30.
Okay.
You know, but you are on board, and at least you came home. The discussion is about the president return to Liberia, and also the ambassador spoke about our delinquents coming to Liberia. I mean, taking a visa, coming here. 50% of Liberians that travel here that will not return, and this is not a good record for visa. So a lot of people being denied uh, visa to enter America. He spoke about that, and also there was a kid, a young man, who killed his girlfriend. Who killed his girlfriend of 4 months old pregnant girlfriend, and that young man being caught. He's right now detained at the post docket, court pending. Those are the things we've been discussing, and the president remarked that he made some remark, but the key point that stepped into us was about he himself will be he's trying to be riding wheelbarrow now to work. I don't know who will be riding that wheelbarrow because wheelbarrow can't ride itself. Somebody got to push you. So we don't know who will be.
Well, look,
He might employ another person, probably that job creation,
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
but
that's
the thing is, the president does not drive to work himself. He has driver to do that. So even if you are using some sort of idiom or metaphor or whatever to say, you know what I have been saying to the Liberian people about wasteful spending, I think I'm going to get back to that. Even if it will cause me to take a wheelbarrow to work or to take bicycle to work, I'm going to do that. But enough is enough. I have to go by what actually I am instead of going by people who control me. And we all know that when you are in leadership, people that surround you, have they play a vital role in your operation. When President Weah was there were certain people around him, and many of us we were a little bit concerned that President Weah need to either reshuffle the government because some people there they were just riding on him, but they were not really following the proper agenda. Uh, and so usually when election happens, they put in people who are very, very active in campaigning of providing donations and things like that. So when they get in there and they are not really capable of doing the work that you put them there, then you reshuffle the government. And that's what many government people, many governments, that's what they do. For Liberia, we were expecting President Weah in his first tenure, but President Weah has his way of doing things, whether uh, I know after, if President Weah was to be re-elected, most of those people that he had there as minister, some of them probably they wouldn't have been in that position. He was going to do some adjustment. He may not fire them, but he may send them somewhere else. Or so government, I mean, executives, presidents, they do that. So President Boakai realizing, or they realizing what is going on, and the thing is politics. Moda was not a perfect choice. The vice president was not a perfect choice. The thing is that if it will cause for me to dance with the devil, I will dance with the devil. Those were the, the words the president was saying, that I will do everything possible so that when I become president, then we do what is expedient. So all of those people that they are talking about bringing allegations, or they know the true color of those people, but they wanted to win the election. So now that they have won the election, and those people they are showing their true colors, the president is determined to reshuffle government. We see that, and also president going back, making a statement to the Liberian people. Yes, anywhere President Weah went, have in mind President Weah is a celebrity. So people they will be um, going crazy for President Weah to even wear, even if it is a headset like this, for President Weah to wear it. When President Weah wears such a headset, it's going to promote that business. So even if we were to go to wherever, uh, and say, look, I need so and so for my country, for the young people, or for the middle age, or for this, he will come with that. With the difference between President Boakai and President Weah is that Weah a celebrity, uh, and he came in with that enthusiasm, and people love him. Uh, with President Boakai, he's not a celebrity. People use him because of his connection with a huge population. So most of the time, people rather use him so that they can get a vote. Uh, President Boakai is not that connected as compared to even Amara Kone, uh, things like that. So he does not have the connection. So anywhere he goes, he will try by all means to see how best people that he linking with, what kind of connection they have. Okay. So most of the people they don't have a connection. When he came here, Tunis, he saw what was going on. He doesn't really have the connection. What would they try to work with the Liberian communities or the various Unity Party groups to see if they have connection to link him, but nothing like that. So that is one of the setback. So the president is realizing that, look, we need to come together to work together so that we can develop Liberia. And I'm glad that the president is coming to his senses. It was a very, very shameful, um, at the United Nations, where Ambassador Mara Cassell, trying to bring the president, the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and the current president together by singing that song. And still, the people want to see that. But Baka was not willing to go beyond that, to even initiate the unity between the Madam Salif and him. And Madam Salif, she was there. They were just doing it that way. I think everybody saw that. And then Madam Kase has to go as far as holding both hands to try to put it together. So we see that the president is getting the dream that we need to unify Liberia in order for us Liberians to develop the country. Those were some of the statements the president is making. And one of the things that we need to take into consideration, uh, the president or the Unity Party administration, they were not always somebody when they go somewhere, they will bring in a physical cash or whatsoever. When Madam Salif was president, they negotiated, Liberia's debt was waived. That would brought relief, but later on, because most of our money go to exorbitant salaries, so we went back to the debt, to be indebted again. So we know that President Boakai trying to make some connection, but we don't know how those connections will play out. One of the things that I'm as excited for, if that would be things really come to reality, is opening a diplomatic relationship with Canada. Now, if any Liberian want to go to Canada, they have to go to either Ghana for visa or what have you. So, for the president to go to Canada, appealing to the Canadian government for us to have embassy there and for them to have embassy in Liberia, I think that was the best thing that I see in the entire trip. As for the UN, something it was something that President Weah, they all at the last General Assembly, Tunis and Weto, President Weah, were all pushing that. So for President Boakai to continue in that footstep, I mean that is another matter of saying our government is continuation, but the way in which he's going about it, that's what I have to say regarding the president who.
Thank you so much. Even though you stay away for a little while, but thank God you're back. So the people of We Nation, they've been tired. We've been tired. They've been asking about you. Where is our man? Where is our man?
Yeah, the we is back.
Eh?
The we is back.
The we is back. So true. So you see, our Liberian people made a great mistake, and they're enjoying that mistake now. We come here, we've been here before the regime change to remind them that they made several mistakes, and if they make the same mistake again, they will live with it. The first mistake they made was bringing Darius DeLon on board. And when you bring these people on board, you have to live with it for 9 years. 9 consecutive years, you will be yapping. And they may enjoying.
Yes.
No, nothing good you can get out of these people. You take your time, you waste your time, you bring them into a position, and they only look out for themselves. They ride the best of car in the poorest country in the world. They get the exorbitant salary. Wherever they go, they got cash in their pocket. They can travel as many times they feel like. We busting our balls just to put them up there. So why can't we make this decision wisely? Why? Have you sat down before and thought about these things? That when you do things, not even few days or few months, then you start regretting. Who cares? They don't care. You already put them in position. They're there. And before even if you want to get rid of them before they are tenure, you will still have to go through process. Before you finish that process, their tenure already over. So before you make these decisions, think twice. A bag of rice will probably just come and change you abruptly. Wow, for the man, other man stealing. Even if the man doing something for you and your children, who on earth will leave good for bad? Only people I see that is Liberia. We the Liberian, we can leave good and go for the bad. And we say, the pastor way in Ghana or Nigeria, reminding us that if you put that man over there, that calamity you're going to get. He spoke that big English. Calamity. The way say he pronounce it, you can see that there's a tremendous heavy weight behind it. Calamity. Can you believe that, my brother? The man reminding us, he's not even part of us. So he foresaw the thing right behind. Vision came to him. We believe the people who God gave them the vision. 40 men wrote the Bible. God gave them that vision. If it was a white man, probably was going to give her that vision, probably was going to take it serious. But a man from Ghana, man, I may know what he's saying. Our own pastor, then we the people that reminded us about God, we have no respect for what they say to us. Hey, the man said, do what I say, but don't do what I do. That's all we know how to pronounce those kind of thing then. But sometimes it's the right thing your pastor can be telling you. Believe me. The pastor not even our control. He may say, oh, the man are CDC pastor, so he will say anything. The man know about CDC, he know about UPS, he know about whatever it is. He just know Liberia. He know there was an election going on. He said, if you vote for that old man, that problem you're bringing, oh. Now we even
the animal will suffer too.
I tell you, we ain't go nowhere yet. We start regretting. We gotta live with it. And that thing spread all over Liberia.
Sure.
All over.
Yeah.
It's not just Monrovia. This man, he had traveled more than 11 times, leaving the country and coming back. What has he brought for us?
That's the question.
You come to stay in front of I rub shoulder with Biden. Is that
Joe
what
Biden.
they're looking for? You have to rub shoulder with Biden, and that's not even the right way to rub shoulder with Biden, because coming to the UN is not a private visit to Biden.
But did he go to to Washington D.C. or
no? He's rubbed shoulder with Biden at the UN. That's where he boasted now. I rub shoulder with Biden. That's not your private visit, like you call Biden and say, hey, I'm coming to visit you.
How many seconds?
But now, see why Solomon is just talking about the president visit to Canada, and he went by, he didn't even mention that to we the Liberian people, because I listened to his speech, he didn't even talk about that. You see, I just hearing that. You see, and these are things that we pray for. So when you carry us those kind of negotiation, it's in the interest of we the Liberian people. We get some of our brothers and team, they are in Canada. So people want to go there. You have to go Ghana to get visa. These are good things when you do it. This place here, we are not only here to criticize the government. We want the government to do the best thing. You see?
Let me just laugh quick, because I don't want to forget my thought. You know, our Liberian people, we should go back to our churches and our mosques to beg God for forgiveness. God forgave us one time. When the war, 14 years war, we went through it, the election. The person who brought the war to us, we were hailing him like he's a God. You came a pa, you came a man, I will vote for you. That was dishonesty to the highest level. Nobody put knife to our throat to go vote in our boots. We yelling out of our lungs. You came a pa, you came a man, I will vote for you. When you entered our boots, you on your own. Not even camera there to spy on you. So you could have voted for someone else instead of the man who brought war in our country, our loved ones, our mothers, our sisters, our fathers. But we were hearing him, we were going to vote for that man. Openly. Like we don't care. Can you believe that? But still, it didn't take long. God came to our aid. He got rid of this man. Even though up to today's day, if Taylor were here, will not be like that. If Taylor were here, will not be like that. I can never vote for a warlord who killed my loved ones. Sit down and think twice what you're going to do. And when you do it, what's the ramification? That's what you think. Don't go sit down. Nobody, no fairness were in you. Nobody put a knife to your throat. A man who killed your loved ones destroyed the entire country. People running helter-skelter all over the place. People disrespecting our family out of country. Church, we are alone coming to our aids. Every place you go in out of country, He coming there. Now the man, thank God they got rid of him. He ain't take long again. Yeah, the other crazy man we vote for. Taros Dillon. What is he doing? He lies.
Mhm.
The old man stood in front of us openly. He said all the opportunity that came in 12 years, they misuse it. And at the same man, you hear him. The man who bringing good to you. He
Yep.
say, "Oh,
I mean,
uh,
he's
uh,
just an opportunist.
yeah." You telling the man, you harmonize my salary. I will harmonize your vote. Yeah, yeah. Again, God did gave us someone who said, "I will pay your children YS fee." You know how these children were struggling. Some of the girls' children will even be raped for or have to lay down under some men just for that YS money. A man came. He said, "We will take care of your children." Even if you don't pay my look at the kind of the disrespect. Even if you didn't pay our children's school fee, we can pay ourselves. Can you believe that? Hey God, forgive us for our mistakes. Please. I stop right there. Let me
Okay.
say go back to you.
Uh,
And
okay.
Tunis,
All right. Mhm.
to buttress why you
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Reeves.
buttress why you said, Liberians, they vote sometimes out of fear. For example, with the you kill my mom, you kill my pa, I vote for you. That was out of fear. Uh, this one, this gone one, people voted out of fear as well. You saw when all the warlords, majority of them, they grouped and they sided with Joseph Boakai, now President Joseph Boakai. You saw how General Bodnegate and those other people, they were moving, they were special kind of special security and all those things that were going on. They putting fear in the people, and they did not want any other result but victory.
Mm.
So if that had not happened, they have threatened to take Liberia back, even though some people say, "Oh no, it will never happen." You know, that is not true. Anything can happen anytime. We are human beings, so it may not last 14 years, but it will cause significant damages. Even
Mm.
President yeah, could have said, "You know what, challenge the election result," but realizing, I think God really spoke to him that, you know what, uh, let it go, give it to them, and the Liberian people will see exactly who they are. So, in my opinion, just to buttress what you said, Tony, was that the Liberian people, they voted out of fear for Taylor, and they voted out of fear for this Wakai regime because of the top warriors that the Wakai team they recruited. So that was one of the things, and I thank God that it went the way it went. So the Liberian people, they have seen that Joseph Boakai, if you compare Joseph Boakai and President Weah, President Weah did some good things from the start. Uh, Now, for us, the $22 million, the road that they say they constructed, it is a waste. So the Liberian people are still.
Brother Solomon, now cutting you off, but we will not live in fearness all our life.
Mhm.
Okay? Those are, you're right, probably were scared. But are we going to live like this through our life? Well, so the next election, too, somebody get up and come and put fear in us. So we're going to give in the votes to
Kind
going to
of,
satisfy him. The ECOMO were in the country during Taylor time. A lot of different fashion was in the country. You enter that booth, nobody there to tell you who to vote for. You enter there with your own conscience. You are not entering there with somebody this and that. You can even take money from me and say, "Hey, I'm going to vote for you." You go over there and you change your mind. You come back outside and say, "Yeah, I voted for you." Only God knows and nobody see you go, you finish, you gone. So we will always be in that fear. That's true, but we should desist from those thinking. We
Mhm.
should stand like a strong man, fight for your country, fight for your rights.
Sure.
You don't always have to fight for your right. We take a weapon and wound people or kill them. You know, if that was the case, Goliath would not be dead by now because Goliath put fear in the people. But the David stood strong. When the David stood in front of you and said, "You bring my peer, man, let this small boy move right in front of me," and that small boy brought him down. God will always be on your side if you are right. What you're doing, if it's right. Satan can never win. God only put Satan in the world to that because that's how he want to play his movie. That movie, the whole world is a movie. Satan got to be there. You can see even the movie that people we make, we based on how God created working. The system God working with, everything working. You go to the movie, you have the bad man and the good man. But the good man always win. The bad man always lose.
Mhm.
Movie you see very seldom you see the Batman win the war. I mean, in a movie. That's why God created Satan. It's a God work. He do anything he feel like doing, any which way he want to. He ain't got to satisfy you. God does satisfy us. He only satisfy us when you are happy. He give you something. Oh yeah, I'm doing it. I got it. I'm rich man. I got a car. It made that few times you're happy. But he does what he feel like, and he doesn't care how you feel about it. But we Liberians, we need to desist from this fear. Then next in the 1929 to 2029, we're going to say, oh, that fear. Suppose your way pass. Suppose other people pass, another president come. So a warlord will come. If I don't win, I will bring war. Then we're scared. Okay. By the grace of God, I will not happen again.
Mhm.
I
And
gotta
Yeah,
go.
that's
sure.
that's
We
why we
definitely
need.
pray for that.
Yeah, Solomon, to what you were saying, yeah, I go back there. You said something. Yes, and we can remember doing Madame Sedi or administration when she used to travel, even though she never used to bring cash, but at least people knew her too. Just the President we are. When she used to travel, people would say, okay, yeah, we do this for the country, we will do that for the country. But now, this President Baka, who served as VP for Madame Sedi for 12 years, say he been traveling. Have you heard anything like that for you to travel and go back to say, oh yeah, the other countries say they are going to do this, and for us to really see this country try to make progress on what they promising beside all those MOU that he always carry back for his trips? Because for me, with the MOU, then we can hear, oh yeah, the president when he took picture with the other person, took picture with the other person, and he signed MOU. So is he going because he was with our president for Madagascar? Is he doing this no CT for people to say, oh yes, we are going to do this for the country? Because say the whole arrest agenda up to now, they are taking any letter to do anything. And when it comes to the ambassador, you see today some of our people they are facing problem to come to the US now. Even fiancé visa that used to be, I think so far, I think that the only thing now people can really come to America, or and even that the process now, the way in which they are doing it is not like before. You see, and these are some of the things. Sometimes you even say want to give somebody affidavit to come for study. Some of them, when they come for study, they don't want to go back. Some people they want to come for church convention, they want to come for conferences and things. And looking at our relationship with America, I think this thing is not going to be good. It also stigmatizes some of us that here.
Mhm. Yeah,
What
sure,
kind of
sure.
thing? Yes, when you want to like do affidavit for someone, it's just that kind of way. So, but we can't say much about it because when you say, oh yes, our Liberian brothers and sisters, you stop doing this, they will say, oh yeah, because they over there, they don't want for anybody to go there. That's why. But I don't think that's a good thing that or Bertune Solomon gave you affidavit, you come to America, instead of going back, then you start hiding yourself. Look at the record, the amount of Liberians that have come here, they refuse to go back. You see, these are some of the things. Now, when President Trump are talking about deporting illegal immigrants, these are some of the things. You see, it's not a good record for our country. And also, my question again about President Waka coming, going back, and those countries making promises and fulfilling the promises as they used to do with Madame Salif. Because like what you said about that Canada thing, yes, I'm very, very much happy. Yes, just how you said it, that's why he did there. I applaud him for that. May God bless him. Yeah, so we even if it can happen for us to get a Canadian embassy in Liberia, that would be one of the good things that he has ever done in his government. I would really appreciate that. Yes,
Okay.
because right now we get people going Ivory Coast, going Ghana to get visa before coming to Canada, I think. Yes, thank you. Then.
With
Okay.
with the visa thing, I mean, just when America says something, we panic and we don't address the situation. Look, uh, the way Liberia was established, uh, the agreement, the relationship that existed between Liberia, that relationship, we say it is still there. So people are coming, crossing the border, and then the government is willing to do everything for them to settle. So if Liberian is going to have a visa to come here and they try by all means to stay here, other people who just jump in the border and coming here, which one they should be very, very right on. We are a black nation, and because the way our leaders represent us or talk about us to the father, if you will, the stepfather, which is America, that make America to have less respect for us and less consideration of us. So anytime they say something, we say, oh yes, the people are right. And of course, they will give us statistics about people who stay the visa and what have you. The amount of Liberian that stayed that overstayed the visa and the amount of people that crossing the border coming here every day in millions. You can't compare that to what is going on in Liberia. People are looking for a greener pasture. If you have your company, which is the Firestone company that they have used for many, many, many years, I don't know whether it is still an American company, but if you were to encourage the company so that they can do establish making tires and all those stuff in the country, and then the job availability is there, then of course a lot of people will be working, and the way in which people want to run from the country to come over here, it will not be like that. But their allies, whoever they're working with, whatever companies they have in the country, they exploit the resources from the country, and then when Liberians are following wealth, then they say, oh, this is it. They are responsible in as much as other people are also responsible. So when America says, oh, well, we're not giving people visa because people overstay here, somebody applying for their wife or for their husband or for their children, the person is already a citizen. So because somebody overstay visa, that should not make you not to give
No,
the
don't say that. That's not what they're talking about. You are going too far now. They're not talking about you are here, you want something for your wife. People, wives are coming, children
but
are coming.
no, but look
They're
at it this
talking
way.
about we who visit. They give you a visiting visa and you overstay.
Tunis,
That's what they're talking about.
I
You
know
are
exactly
very
what
quick.
I know exactly what I'm saying. I do a lot of
Yeah, but you do that, but also we know about it. You,
yeah, but
even though
what
you
I'm
do
saying,
here, you
I
far
know
from
people,
people.
I
And
know
even
people.
though right now, say, so two of my cousins and their children are coming. They just passed the, what do you call, from Liberia. They're coming. All right, three of them. They gave them the visa. We're talking about people who overstay. And even Liberia have
Yeah, but
immigrations something. They deport people. Liberia deport people when they overstay.
well,
Liberia right there.
what I'm saying is that the process, the way they're doing it, they stop everybody. Now they're trying to say, okay, we'll give visa number. Yes, people are coming, but the time it is taking for them to do that. I'm a U.S. citizen. I apply for my family members. Okay, and then they got a visa, and then they say, okay, in fact, we're not going to do this until we get so and so a thing to do, and what have you. They gave it a longer time. Things that used to be 6 months or 3 months or so. Now it's about 47 months if you are processing your document in California, to California's processing
My
center.
brother, things change. You can't blame the people. As the world goes forward, things
But
change. It
well,
doesn't stay
my
stable.
argument here is that
But it is.
they are bringing in.
We who come in here for a visit, let's stop overstaying and see
uh,
how
th-
they will do things again.
this
That's not
is
life. You look at you talking about people jumping over border. Look at the amount of money they're spending just to put a barrier at that border fence. Look at the amount of money yourself.
but that is protection. But the point here, this is why we
They're
don't.
not
This is why we,
protection. They're
this,
avoiding those people from jumping over, from
this
coming. They're not protection. They don't want people to come in.
that is a
That's what
different
they're doing.
that is a different thing. This is why we don't
You
go.
brought it in. That's what I'm saying. Because you brought it in. You see people coming from here, they come in with no paper, and Liberia people coming.
What
Even
was
if
it? What was the point I was making?
the point you're making, they should ease up on the Liberian because there are people who on the side here jumping in numbers coming in here. They should concentrate
I
on
am
them.
saying the relationship with America and Liberia. Liberians coming here, overstaying the visa, the way in which they treated them, as compared to people who are
How
coming.
Liberia treating
All right,
themselves. If you want to overstay,
let's
go
forget
to
about
the
that.
immigration and tell them, say, I will not be able to go back on at this time. Okay, you have that option to do it, and they will accept it.
How do you do that? Tell me how you do it.
You go if they give you the visa, like for 3 months, and you come here. If you know you're not going back in that 3 months, you go back to the immigration.
Uh-huh.
You go through the process. You say how you do it. You go through the process. They're not going to deny you. Even if they deny you, there must be a reason. They will tell you. Now, but some of all, when we come, we don't do that. We want to from state to state until we find someone or somewhere to relax. That's what we do.
Well, when you come on a visiting visa and you want to extend your stay, that's a process to go through. It's not that 1, 2, 3. I have done that for
I didn't say 1, 2, 3, but you go to the immigration to start the process. Where do you go? And at immigration, wherever state you are, you go there to start the process. The process, you just pay small money. As long as you came, you say, hey, extend my visa to 1 month, to 2 months. They will look at it and charge you the fee you pay. Probably they will do it. It left with them if your reason is tangible. But not everything. The way the Liberian too, you must look at us. They gave me a visiting visa. They didn't say this is a passport to stay in America. I said Liberia immigration. There be after these foreigners in Liberia, you know, and America is spending more money to the Mexican border than some of our African brothers say coming through that same area, coming jumping the side to come here. I know you do most of these people paperwork, but we are not ignorant to these things. We know, you see me, so I'm a very smart guy when it comes to things like these things. I'm very good at current events. I don't just sit down and eat and do something.
Nobody said that.
Know.
Nobody said that to you, Tunis.
No, I know you didn't say that.
You're leading all the point, and you want to just argue on the other side. The point I was making, you left the point out. But
okay, sorry about that. If I left the point out.
We continue from there.
Sorry.
My take on the girl that was murdered. I saw it. Somebody sent me the video. I even sent it to my wife. Why did you send me this? I said it's very, very cruel. killed the pregnant girlfriend, then killed the little child. Uh, and this is why Liberia needs to revisit the death penalty. America should not fool anybody. We still have the death penalty here in America. They just killed somebody uh, maybe a week ago in Missouri. Uh, you know, so certain states, like maybe New York, they will have a life imprisonment, but New York is not just the United States. New York is part of the United States. And some of the states of the United States, they still maintain the death penalty. Liberia, we need to go back to the death penalty. If we go back to the death penalty, people that are taking acid and wasting it on a girlfriend or doing this, anybody doing that to any individual, then we send them to sub beach. They manage to either stay long there after 79. If they can manage to run away from there, then that is the end of it. We need to go back to the death penalty. When we go back to the death penalty and punish crimes, nobody will be doing what they are doing. When I saw that, I say yes. Prince Johnson once said they need to revisit the death penalty so that Liberia can carry that on. It's not
Yeah, they,
like
you,
America. We still have that here.
you're right. They need to go back, but when they go, if Liberia going back there to death penalty, they should also, before they put people in death penalty here, they first take you to assess you if you're mentally okay. You are now at that moment when you are acting, what you did to kill that person, if you were to yourself. All of that come into, and the doctor will say, okay, this man, that and that. And they put people on death penalty. They put people on death penalty in Liberia, and they still are in jail, and they still kill them. You know,
But
but you're right. They should
Liberia
do
does
that.
not have the death penalty anymore. That's why they're doing those stuff that they're doing. We
They
need
took
to
that out. They took that out of the book.
no death penalty in Liberia.
No, no death penalty.
I
E-
mean,
even
when they took that out, death penalty was there during Turbo time, and
when
even Duo Kim, death penalty was there.
during our administration, death penalty was not there, or they canceled it. Uh,
But how they took it out? We just say it not there, because the last president before the war, he killed people. Even the guy, I can give you instances. I was there when people kill, and they kill them, they hang them at the barracks. The last one they killed, if I'm not mistaken, the guy who, when we were a little boy, that church you see on Center Street by the graveyard, that Aladula church, they someone killed the pastor. That person was in jail for the longest. That dog killed him, death penalty, because he was on death row.
Yeah, so the country signed on to the Geneva Convention, which, among other things, prohibits the issue that has to do with the death penalty we are talking about, and so the country no longer practice death penalty. Yeah, it is not
Now
practiced in our country anymore.
it was Mama Ellen time, right?
that's what I
Probably
was
it could
saying.
be. Mm,
Yes, it was Ellen administration.
Yeah, it could be.
it
So
could be.
I know that, and there are other stuff on it. But for example, uh, we have a law of sodomy. Where sodomy means that somebody who have an affair with a male, and then sodomize the person, the gay. So anybody that is involved in that, there's a law in Liberia that that person should be put in jail for 1 year or so. But people don't practice that, even though it is on the books. When President Weah administration came, he said, well, what we not going to do uh, is to discriminate against anybody because they are they are gay, and we're not going to kill them because they are gay. So when I think it was maybe 2 years ago, or yeah, maybe 2 years ago, when I think it was, I don't know whether it was Eugene Namwe and some other people, or the foreign minister. I think it was the foreign minister, when they signed of that document about Liberia not getting involved into killing somebody because they are gay. People started circulating, going all over the social media. Oh, President Weah has signed the gay thing into law. But what the government signed was, we don't want to kill anybody because they are gay. But we have a law in a country that when somebody sodomites somebody and sleeping with a man, it's a crime in Liberia and it warrants 1 year imprisonment. So when we visit all of those laws and things that is not part of the society, we'll be able to do that. I don't think the legislative body, they have repealed a gay or something, that somebody who is a gay that is against the state law, and that person can be sent to jail for 1 year. It is there, but they don't do that. The only thing they want
But
to do,
now,
okay, yeah,
in Liberia, we don't have gay rights, we don't have right to lesbianism. So even for me, I see that 1 year to be something very small. Yes, when they catch you, sort of like you go for something like 10, 15 years. That 1 year too small. We don't. These are things that are not legalized in our country. These are
and that
things that, or it is forbidden from God. And 1 year, somebody will say, "Oh, 1 year that waiting," and then you put them outside. They are not going to change, but keep them there for a longer period of time. That will set as precedent to other people who are involved into it, and then they will see what to do. But that's
But,
it. I
but
don't even like to talk
that's
about it
that's
because it's disgusting. It's creepy.
that's
It's a
a
very
crime.
serious one.
But being a gay, is that a crime in Liberia?
well, if they have a law against sodomy, and then you are a gay, that's why you're doing it. So then you're committing
No, no,
crime.
no, no, no. Sodomizing somebody is a crime. By you sodomizing someone else, a child or a teenager, that's a crime. But being a gay,
Yeah,
is
it's a
that a
crime
crime?
because it is
For me,
sodomy.
I think it's a crime because
It's
it's
a
not legal
sodomy.
in our
No,
country.
wait,
I
now
see it
what
as a
about
crime.
But
no, being,
the country
being
does not approve of that, and so anybody who
exactly?
practices that, it
That's
goes
a
against
crime,
the law of the country.
and I
No,
think it's
I'm not
supposed to
talking
serve both
about
sides
being
the same.
sodomizing someone, but you just being a gay. Like you, okay, let's agree you gay. They know you are knowing gay. Is that a crime?
Yes, it is a crime because we have
It's
a
not a
law.
crime.
We have a
It's not a
law.
crime. It's a crime if you sodomize someone. That's a crime.
So
Because
what does a gay person do?
no, no, no. It's like you telling me if I have a knife in my hand, it's a crime. If
No,
I choke somebody with a knife wrongly,
but
that's a crime.
if the gay
So
man
having a knife is not a crime.
yeah, but
Being a gay is not a crime in Liberia or
no.
anywhere except
So
for some other
when you
place.
talk about a gay, who is a gay?
A gay is a man who has intercourse with another with the same sex.
And where does he do
Because
that? Is it true
it's
sodomy?
not sodomizing.
It
Sodomizing when
is.
you forcing someone to do
Oh, no, no, no,
something
no.
to
That's
them.
rape. That is rape.
No,
Anytime
no,
you
no.
no
Yeah,
sodomy is having sex in the anus.
I know,
Because
but it's a
that's what sodomy
crime.
is.
No, it's a crime when somebody make a case out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a crime when like for instance, if you did it to me and I made a crime out of it, I make a case out of it, then it become
So
a crime. But if it's an understanding between you and myself, it's not a crime.
so
But a
now,
crime.
for example, in Liberia, we don't have no law there that say, yeah, people have a right to be gay or lesbian. So
No, no,
now,
it is
if you
no right.
see if you see two men in a habit of being a husband and wife in the country, so they are not committing any crime to you.
No, no.
They are committing sodomy.
What?
Don't
You know how many
don't
gay?
you think
So
that
every
one?
gay in Liberia, they will go arrest them because they are gay. Is that what we're
Oh,
trying to say here?
but there are time in Liberia, yeah, people attempted, conducting gay wedding, and those people were chased out of those places, and
That's true because
yeah,
they don't have right to do it. They don't have right. But by you yourself, if I choose to be a gay, I'm not committing crime. The only time it's not lawful in Liberia that hey, a gay marriage is okay or that's all. It's not lawful. But a human being by itself, he choose to be a gay and he have a male friend, it's not a crime.
It is a crime because the country is against that, and there's a law for
It
somebody who,
is not legalized in the country.
when
So why
somebody,
they don't arrest all the gay there in Liberia?
there are a lot of things that people don't arrest because they don't visit the constitution or the law that we have on the books.
It's
So
not
even if
a law that when you gay in Liberia,
it is a law,
Those gays in Liberia, those people, they are not like putting themselves front for people to know them to be gay. Most of those people, they are in hiding. Want to let people be
they
putting
are
people
not
out
hiding. There are a lot of gays in Liberia, well known, and they can arrest them because it's not a law that you cannot be a gay. It's a law. It's someone, if you sodomize someone and they make a case out of it, that's a law.
So if somebody kills somebody, then the government seeing that the person killed this person. So because the other people, they're not taking the person to court, so that is not a crime.
No. That's not. It's not the same thing.
No, but the thing is that whatever
If someone have, you see, if you have it's a law that you cannot carry a gun in your hand in Liberia without license. That's a law. So if they see you with gun, any police or anyone, officials, law officer can arrest you for gun. But it's not law in Liberia that when you are a gay, they must arrest you. If that's the case, they will be arresting many people.
What we are saying, the law talks
for
about
me, I think it would be better for them
sodomy.
to do that.
So everybody who commits sodomy, okay, it is not legal. So it is illegal. So it is a crime. And in Liberia, we don't punish crime. Sometimes
I agree with you. I'm not saying no, it's not, but the only time it becomes crime if I make case out of it.
Well, it is on the law. Is in the law, and that is a crime in Liberia. But people are not punishing it. But it is a crime there.
Okay, probably.
The same way here, people were trying to tear down a monument and things like that. There's a law that's in the American Constitution that the American law that you don't break down statutes. So when President Trump was aware of that law and said anybody who does this, you're gonna go to jail for 10 years because that's why they offer.
But that doesn't mean you cannot stand by the statue with baseball bat in your hand. They can arrest you for that if you're standing by the statue with baseball in your hand. They can arrest you.
The action that the person does, the gay person, the action that they are doing is sodomy, and sodomy is a crime. It warrants 1 year imprisonment according to the Liberian law.
Which I agree, but then they got to build a new jailhouse for those gay people because there are so many of them. But sodomy come in when someone make case out of it, like me. If I'm a gay and I have a boyfriend or man friend, gay friend, whatever we do between ourselves, it's okay.
Crime. It's a crime. No, it's not okay. It's a crime in the country.
So where in the book it says a crime? Because they say sodomy. They say being gay. They say when you commit a sodomy. So where will you tell that we are committing sodomy?
Who commits a sodomy?
Say that again.
Who commits sodomy?
How you know? Do you come in our room and see what we're doing?
But the problem here for what Bratunis is saying, so that means for me in Liberia, when you know John and Peter, those two people, they are like, both of them, they are married and they are acting like husband and wife. When people know them like that in the country, I think they should be arrested because we don't have gay rights in the country for us to be happy man and man. I don't think that's anything. That's not good. If we know people, people know, oh yeah, those two people that the kind of life they are in. No, that is not in our.
You can't do that, if you do that to these people, you're violating their rights.
No, but we don't have that right in the country. We don't have that other right in the country. Yes, it doesn't matter right in the country.
Whatever they want to be, as long as they didn't commit a crime, whatever the person want to be, they can be. That's their right.
No, we don't have that there.
We don't have that there. We don't
according
have
to the
that there.
statute,
So we
the
can't
statute
allow
or the
that.
law we have in
We
the
don't
country,
allow that.
the law does not tolerate
You see,
sodomy.
in
And
Ethiopia,
homosexual people, what they do is sodomy.
It is that right. You get your right to do what, like here now people say, oh yeah, you should be proud. You get your right to your body, blah blah blah. Yes, but in our country we don't. We have human right, but that other human right is not part of the human right we have in our country.
it's the only thing. It's the only thing that you see that love unlawful that people do in Liberia. That because you talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, that's the only thing. There are a lot of laws in the Bible that we are not looking at. It even worse than being a gay.
What we are saying
That is worse. That is worse. That is disgusting. That even bring a curse on the nation.
sodomy is a crime.
The
Sodomy
worst
is
thing
a
to
crime
do,
in the country.
the worst thing in life, the worst thing is not being a gay. Check the Bible, look in the 10 Commandments and see.
The points that the thing that we have in the country. I know gay mentioned actually it may not be in the 10 Commandments, but it is all over in the Bible. The point here is that we need to revisit the death penalty in Liberia so that people that are causing those kind of deaths, they can also be killed. And I was making the point that we not there are a lot of things in the books that we don't go by. We just let it fly. And I make an example that about homosexuality. Okay, they may call it name or gay, but homosexuality that is done through sodomy. It is a law that requires 10 years imprisonment, and that is there in Liberia. But we don't practice that law in Liberia, but it's on the books there.
Okay.
They remove the capital punishment, and that capital punishment need to be put back in our system. That will deter a lot of unnecessary killing, murdering that those people are doing in the country. And when it comes to whether they're in our right mind and not in our right mind, then Liberia will go through having the psychiatrists or people that will determine whether this person was in the right mind, and will do all the tests to see whether this guy he was a crazy man before doing that, and what government has been doing to address his craziness. But a lot of people, out of jealousy, out of nowhere, they're just killing people and they're getting away with it. The government of Liberia, we need to revisit the capital punishment.
Okay, all right.
Let's please check let's ask. I mean,
We say to
include
Liberia to be a gay advocate, Tony.
I'm not trying to be a gay advocate. I'm just trying to that other people have their own right.
Yeah, but our law does not give them that kind of thing. What Ellen said,
no law will say that because somebody is gay, they must kill him or they must jail him. That's not fair to that person.
when you commit sodomy,
Okay, you say when you commit. You see, I'm agreeing with you.
But gay people commit sodomy. Gay people
How will you
commit
determine
sodomy.
if the man commits sodomy if somebody didn't bring it to your attention? You just see two people walking and they like each other. Then you go arrest them and you say you committed sodomy. You can't do that to the people.
Well,
if someone bring it to your attention, say, hey, this man sodomized me, then it become a case.
Well, Tunis, you know that very well.
We should not do it. We don't have enough time. Please, let the people take.
Let me say this. Why you are saying when somebody, for example, if they say the person is a drug dealer, they don't just go arrest the person.
Brother, I beg you, we don't have time. We got 15 more minutes to go.
Yes, but let me say that the point that you are making, they will, when the person is in that, they do investigation. And if they found that this is indeed this is it, then the law can take its course. We're not going to say
the same thing you've been saying. That's the same thing you said earlier, that what you just say again. I understand it. Please take some calls.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So we will now go to the telephone line and have some interaction with
how are you doing the
listening audience
is
on
it with the
zero.
president? Are you doing the president, or they can call on?
Yeah, so you can make your point on any of the issues that we talked about. The
Okay.
issue regarding the president's return to the country, statements that were made by him, the statement from the U.S. ambassador regarding passport denial to Liberian, and also the issue that has to do with the 25-year-old man that was forwarded to court for killing a 5-month-old pregnant woman. So we are here. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Morning, okay.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from the positive and in my I said, Tony, hello, morning for me. Oh man.
Okay.
What
Okay.
the woman name?
I don't want to send the lie. I don't want to send the day to Tony. She's in La Bada. Oh man was sick. I go to the Jack and they feed it.
Please take a number for me.
Okay. All right. So let me get her number. Okay. I will send it to you. Thank you.
Thank
Okay. I will send your number to him. Yeah, ma.
I just can't get feed it. I go to over the
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, ma. I will send your number to him. Let's get this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, James Labro. I call you from the country of West Point.
Okay. Go ahead, Chief.
I'm going to say hi to Tony and I think Solomon.
Mm-hmm. They are all listening to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you guys, man. And so he's always speak. The thing is, when it comes to the U.S. ambassador,
Mm-hmm.
my brother is somebody who will put it away highly political, and as in fact that's sort of what discussing. But I'm sorry, I'm disappointed that Tony would just come and interrupt Solo at time when he's speaking the truth. People jumping all around the point, other country going America. So because of people going stay long, so you deny other people from going there. When that one started in Liberia with the embassy, so the speech, I believe somebody did speech that they gave the last time. If I agree, I believe it's something going on. They are not just being fair to us.
Mm.
And I don't know why the guy would be so wicked. He would make you so angry that you would destroy people's life.
Mm.
So these kind of people, they shouldn't go and punish. There is law. It's fine when you do let it kill you. The thing here is nothing that you be sorry for because you don't have no conscience. Just killing the last time somebody just killed another girl and a baby again. It's bad. That's a very real action need to be taken with, okay? So at the end of the day, you come outside.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. You have made your point. Let's get this other person on. Good morning. Tell us the name and where are you calling from? Good morning. Okay, 0776 104 This person, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling from, Chief?
Yes, this is the Emmanuel H. Seaton, concerned Liberian.
Mm.
Calling from district, I think, top of the side.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Okay, let me say thanks to you in studio and that of our brothers abroad. With respect to the series of topics on the discussions, just to point out one or two, starting with our dear president who has been elected.
Very quickly.
Yeah, I would like to reach my word to President Waka to say that this country, over the years, people in itself have been able to be assigned out of the government to the world alive. So we Liberian to be fools. But after a while, things have come to be different from what people thought us to be. We are not foolish people. People sometimes say, even our own brothers that left this country and now are called being themselves a diaspora. We are serious-minded people and we have principles.
Okay.
If not all of us, a few of us. Mr. Bwaka should know that the Liberian people would hire him to do a job. And he has 6 years to look at that. If you have a gavel in your hand, then you come to make a joke of yourself. Let me watch my choice of words. I don't know the DC to be funny set of people. Maybe yourself with a mystery. that has to do with native background.
Okay.
The Kiti people are serious-minded people, and I will not be a president in my great country, the one I love most in the world. Liberia, I will not be a president. Appoint one Army Mura to be a minister, and then he going the way that is not right. Then I will try to make mockery of myself. I say it is to say it is self-mockery. The president of himself, when you have the government to dismiss the man, according to it need be the properties be freed, and then I bring people get the money back.
Okay.
Friends of this kind, adding to this to close.
Yeah, but very quickly now, we need to get other people on too.
Adding to this to close. With the case of our great country, America, I do want to use this platform to let my voice be heard to our great American counterpart, or let's say American bigger sister country. They should learn to be honest to us, to be real.
Okay. Let's hold you there. America needs to be honest to Liberia. They get this other person on. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Very quickly, you have a minute. Go ahead. Tell us your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this we are speaking from Johnson.
Okay, we are. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thank you, Stephen. I tell Masale and Uno family, I really tell them thank you. Because the reason why is, you're talking behalf of the country. You see, Abraham William Godson, he was talking something, and myself, I heard it from the president. President said something, when it was only on one business, I was going to go on my farm and lay down. That was, actually, it degrades the country. If the men are able the country, let you tell people say, you're sorry. Let John we are come back on you see, I'm not able the country, but you will not say that kind of war. All the pattern where you going, what he can us that we see before he say because when that was if one business he will come to later. The time you were in power for 12 hours, what you get? So the money that you have left for the country, take it and later on I want job.
Okay, all right. Thank we are. Go ahead very quickly and let's get other people on.
Okay, so I tell people thank you. I tell Masale and family very Masale and you people you're talking behalf of the country and God there for us.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you. Let's get this other person on. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Alfonso Tier, aka Red Power International.
Okay, Tier. Go ahead. You have a minute very quickly.
I want to thank you all so much for the topic on the discussion. I want to make our president, President Barker, to know that the problem in this country, the gavel is in his head. The problem in this country, the reason why you see people are murdering people all over is the culture of impunity. The culture of impunity is in Liberia. So we want justice in this nation. Why? Because many of us, we lost our entire parents. So the perpetrators of the war, 1990 war, you have to sign that war code. They be established for it to be tried and judged. Those who be guilty then served their sentence. So they can be served as a deterrent.
Okay.
For other people not to be commodity, murder and killing people around.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so to our audience who normally play the Freedom Cash giveaway, we sincerely apologize that we have not been reminding you. We sincerely apologize. So you can keep playing the Freedom Cash giveaway. Yes, you can just get a message from our partners here. I'm so sorry. So you can keep playing the Freedom Cash giveaway. Trust me. Right after the call-in segment, when we get our partners, let's say, our panel is parting comment. I'm going to do another draw. So that star 799 hash. Freedom event is at number 11 and stand a chance to win for yourself some cash this morning, and we are giving out this money in two funds. People who play frequently will be winning 5,000 Liberian dollars, and others whose number will be selected through the system will be walking away with 3,000 Liberian dollars. So even on the show, if you can stand a chance, let's say if you can, you know, play about 5 times. At the moment the system recognizes a number, trust me, you will be winner of the 5,000 Liberian dollars. So keep playing as we take a few calls and go back to our team. Good morning. Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Jimmy Pigman. I'm calling from Clowntown, Telecom Park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got a key issue I want to speak on.
Mm.
Okay, one is I'm a parent president. It's a Yimapaka. We like great people. We hire him to speak for us.
Okay.
And Mr. Baka, can I want to do the job for we like great people to serve for us? Then they get we like great people say, oh, they are working. And I way. Is that something is or is crap or food? Because as the situation is going in our own country, it's too difficult. We used to say the past government was suffering with like people. We need rescue. We put the rescue into power. Rescue cannot rescue us. Our children is now in school. Many of us, they are complaining, it destroyed. Look at the road system. From Banaville Estate to even kind of Morovia, into Central Morovia, to come to White. It's 2 hours on the road, traffic, because of road condition. And that's how it goes.
Okay.
So our president is not able to work anything. And secondly, I want to speak to the key issue.
Yeah, very quickly now.
Yeah, with my older brothers and up there, I know they are having a debate among themselves to have on the case issue.
Mm-hmm.
But the case issue in our country, Liberia is a Christian nation. Without accept, they cannot be in the country. If any other government whosoever or official will accept, they cannot be in our country. Then it is accepted in their own way. That it will be doing their own one, but not in our country.
Okay, all right, thank you. Let me hold you there. Yes, I just need to hold you there. Take 3 more calls and go back to our team. We're almost out of time. Good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Bella Bantu calling from the
Okay, go ahead, Bangu.
Yeah, I really want to thank you guys for the show every night. You wake up and you get down on the air. Informing the Liberian people about the daily activities in the country. You see, there's a son that says anything you're not able, you must pull it down. The load is getting heavy. Yesterday, we are competing for this country. So now, I don't know for the how many years old experience is getting a problem now. Because it's a problem. That the country, everybody's just sitting and watching. The country is getting hard, things are tough. Everyone just watching, nobody talking. They're watching things. So and watch the country going down. That's why you people are on the air and not keeping quiet and getting these stuff going on for people to be informed too.
Okay. All right, let me hold you there and let's see what we can get. 2 more callers and go back to our team. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 are the numbers. This person, good morning. Good morning. Okay, we can keep this person on the line. Let's see what we can get another person. 2 more callers and go back to our team. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. This person. Good morning. Okay, let me see. I can't just keep you on the line. We have said these things over and over. You call, you walk away from your monitor. Please, 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 are the numbers. 2 more calls, then we go back to our team to get their parting comments on probably issues that you people made mention of. This person, good morning. I'm going to cut you off. You continue to be around your monitor. If you cannot lower your monitor, please. Okay, so this person, good morning. Good morning, Chief. Your name and where are you calling from? Okay, Roland, go ahead.
Yes, I want to say thank you this morning for your effort to wake up in the morning and for open for people. For El Joseph Walker, don't say what is country. Let me tell you that when people say they know you give me, I do it, but hey, look for somebody that person country they know. Thank you.
Okay, this last person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Your name and where are you calling from?
No, for security reason, I'm not going to call my name.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. And I just try to do some investigation because I'm from Lofa. And the past 2 was sometimes to go in Sierra Leone. I try to get something from Sierra Leone, but I don't have big phone. But when I get a record later on, I will contact you people. I mean, what guy is not here to help us? This Pape is a betrayed us. People don't know him. I'm from Fuya, and he's very good. Here, I'm only one place we can hear. That's why I'm not going to call my name. But I'm trying to get some pictures. Maybe I don't have big phone, but I'm trying to get some pictures when I get there. But maybe by next month, I will call you.
Okay.
So thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of our callers. We are not taking any more call. We now return to our team to get their parting comments. So it's back to you now.
Okay, thank you so much, and thank to all our sleepless fans and listeners all over the world, mainly in Liberia. I really, really appreciate you guys because this is the time. It's Monday night. I mean, we're in Tuesday in Liberia. You're supposed to at least be in sound sleep for you to wake up tomorrow, either go to schools or about your businesses. But you find time to listen. It's a blessing for this show. We really appreciate you guys. For those of you who couldn't call, your call couldn't come through, we still say thank you. But you see, before I turn over to my colleagues here, we talk a lot about Joseph Walker, but something we need to know about the wrong things that we do to ourselves and in the country. I know it's widely open in the Bible. Sodom and Gomorrah happened for sodomizing each other. But every human being have a right to live. All right. And the 10 Commandments in the Bible talk about a lot of things that we are not supposed to do. We're doing it. The one that suit us, we take it. Like it's nothing. The one that doesn't suit us, we take it to be something bad, like being gay. But you can go and fornicate and commit adultery. You can go steal from someone else. You hurt somebody feeling, you lie, and somebody getting problem. All of these things is there. You're doing every day. Someone become a gay. I'm not trying to encourage anybody to be a gay. That's not what I'm saying. If I do that, I'll be committing sins in the eyes of God because I'm a very good Muslim. But let's put right where right is. When we discuss an issue, we should not take one thing and just capitalize on it like that's the only worst thing that we're doing. No. Go and lie on somebody, and that can turn to his death just by you lying on them. Go and steal from somebody and see what you have left that person on. Sometimes the person may go chin gone. That broken heart can kill her or him. Go sleep with somebody's wife and see what happens in that family when you are caught. Fornicate, go with their little children now. We go with a teenager just for penny. When they come ask you for favor, oh, you gotta sleep with me. All of that is a heavy crime in the eyes of God. Or looking at somebody who chose to be whatever they want to be. If the country don't like it, they can put law on it. But if there's no law say if you are a gay, If we see and we prove that you are a gay, we will take you to jail. Leave the man, let him live his life.
Okay.
Yes. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to support gay men or gay behavior or all of that. Astaghfirullah. When we say astaghfirullah in Islam, it means God forgive me. So let me bring you in, Masale.
Thanks to all the callers. Yes. Yes, Solomon.
I will see you guys because I have to go to work.
Go ahead, Solomon.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Solomon, go ahead. Go ahead.
Solomon, just go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead if you're going. I'm sorry. I thought you were not going to work today.
I say I've been coming late.
Now, you
Anyway,
all you have to say to us, don't be doing that to us now. You do that to us, we feel that you feel. Just tell us, say, I'm leaving. Let me go first. Finish with that, please. Sorry about that.
okay. So again, what we are saying, especially what is going on in our country. We already talk about the president, his style of leadership, and something that will bring development in our country, no matter how we should do it according to it the big book they call the Constitution. Next thing that we talk about is that Liberia became part of this be against capital punishment. I think we need to revisit that so that we can reinstate capital punishment. Thank God that this president believes in one of his pillars is rule of law. So I believe the president believes in the rule of law. We need to bring that back because there are people who are killing innocent people and get away with it. So we need to revisit the capital punishment. Also, the law that are written in the country, that's the law I was talking about. And one of the laws that I mentioned, which was not our topic, but I was just giving an illustration of things that we're getting away with or things that we are not really doing when it comes to the rule of law. And I mentioned that when President Weah's administration, they signed the document not to kill anybody who commits sodomy or who is a gay. They signed that document. People took that out of context that President Weah has signed the gay law. So that is it is a law in Liberia now. What President Weah government signed was they are against other countries who are killing gays in their country. He said Liberia was not going to be killing gay people, but Liberia has a law, and that law that's what I was bringing to our people. That anybody who commits sodomy, according to the Liberian law, it is a sin. When it comes to the Bible, that is it's a different thing. The mosque, the churches, they will deal with whether lying or committing fornication or adultery. Once adultery is not a crime in Liberia, in the Liberian government, in the Liberian law, we don't emphasize that. But just to let us know that there are laws on the books that people not supposed to do, but people not punishing crimes. And that is a bottom line. We are not punishing crimes, and because we are not punishing crimes, criminals are rising. In Liberia, we need to punish crimes if we want to follow the rule of law. Thank you
Okay.
very much, and I see you guys. I gotta run. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so kindly for the time. Also, we appreciate.
Yes, thanks to all the callers for taking up their time. We're still resting tonight. They are here by this time. I can see like 2 o'clock in Liberia now. Yes, and one thing, yes, as I said, thanks to the caller and the President Baka, you need to put your eye together. Presidency is not like if you think or presidency was like working for Wesonga to Liberia, that's not it. Okay, you sat in our country, you plan all the protests, you and Alexander Kumine against President Weah, and you said you were all car parking in the garage. Today they have taken you from the garage. You are a brand new car. You had to leave that country. The same thing with your public work minister, Roden Giddy. He used to be on Class Reloaded. You go to Spoon, he there. You come to Closing Argument, he there. He's an engineer criticizing the former public works minister that they never knew anything when it comes to engineering. Let him there today, nothing he don't know. He is a clown. He just used to be passing talking. He worked at public works doing Manasedi administration. So yes, he's an engineer. Today now they made him to be a public works minister. Nothing in like here. All the time he working Manasedi government or empty-headed human being just like Joseph Boakai. All the year he spent in government, he didn't learn nothing. Let him try to get the Liberian people presidency back to them and go say that the one he already in feeling getting a retirement package. If he feel that being a president was just a playboy something, that's not a he said President Weah was a boy, they gave him a man job. He the man now, they gave him the man job and he behaving like a boy. Even President Weah didn't behave like that. When he travel, when he come back to the country, he should tell all why he traveled for and why he brought back to the country instead of coming to be making mockery out of we the Liberian people. Why he did yesterday is a complete mockery to we the Liberian people. He had to stop that and govern our country well. Till we can meet again. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
The Boakai say we are rushing him, but he got a lot of goods in the pipeline for us. That's what we're waiting for.
Who rushing me?
He said we are rushing him too much. He too old, so he take time. He been packed for long. So now they are warming the engine. The engine is warming up. You know, I mean, he was here when we heard that he was going to reshuffle. We don't know how true that is. We don't know what he want to do. Either want to fire people or just take them from place to place.
We are still looking up to that.
We have discovered that most of the ministers are not qualified for the position. I don't know how true that is. Okay, my man. My man, Stephen Sukonton, thank you for hosting us tonight. We see you next Monday.
Okay.
And if you get the schedule right, please let us know before time.
Okay, I will definitely do that. I will reach out to him when he comes to the office here today, and if he and I talk, and I'll reach out to you.
Okay. Have a good night.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Okay, so I want to say thanks to all of our listeners and viewers. We appreciate you for following the program and also listening to us via your radio or whatsoever gadget. Anthony Stephen will be here tomorrow by the special grace of God to bring you another edition of the program. From my end, I say have a blessed time. Bye-bye.